offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the Black Company. Grooming Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Gentleman Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com.
Yo. What's good? It's Stormy B Man, and I am back. Welcoming you to the Tuesday Tussle for this Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. We are calling this one Changing the Tempo. Yeah. When you talk about changing the tempo, it's about reversing or channeling the path in a different direction, hoping to get a different and intended better result. Yeah. So that's what we're about this evening on the Tuesday Tussle. changing the tempo. You know, the way that things are going in our beloved sport of boxing, we are having a great deal of ebb and flow where the tide is rolling, and most of us are happy with that current and we want to continue to flow. But it does ebb, It does reverse. And sometimes it backs up. And when it backs up, sometimes it creates matter of difficulty or discomfort. Yeah. So we're trying to change the tempo up a little bit. Speaking on that this evening, when we're watching a boxing match, a lot of times what makes you enjoy the matches most are the fact that the tempo changes. You can have the bout going a certain kind of way until someone makes an adjustment, hoping to improve upon their opportunity. And oftentimes that adjustment can result in the type of a result that someone has to adjust to that adjustment. It happens, just as it happens in life. And when it happens in life, we need to be prepared for it as well in life. So yeah, that's what the Tuesday Tussle is about. We talk about these things and we hope to come to an impasse, where we get to an understanding. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So welcome. Pull up a chair. There may be an opportunity for you to participate. Speak your piece on the subject at hand. Want to say salute to the brother Eric Jordan out there with the Cash App donation. We appreciate your donation there, Eric. Thank you, man. You saying for the happy birthday, Sensei. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. We are trying to make the most of adding another year on to the Sensei. We adding a few more gray whiskers, but all the while hoping that we add a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more understanding and wisdom. Yeah, we're trying. So, with that being said, again, we're going to get down into this subject, changing the tempo. You know, some of the fights that we saw this past weekend didn't have a lot of variety as far as the tempo being changed. Most of these fights were one-sided. As they started out, the combatants were doing what they were doing. Someone fell behind and the other person took the lead, and it just continued on from there. See, when you make those adjustments, then someone has to reassess. They have to reset sometimes and try something anew. It's not enough of that going on in today's boxing, and some of the coaches and trainers are to blame, but it is a joint effort of responsibility between the coaches and trainers and those who are being coached and trained. Yeah, in the sport of boxing. I'm going to take a quick moment and see who we got in the building here. See who wanted to come in and say hello. But we got the peepers and the lurkers out there as well. It's what they do. My brother Drew Titan LLC is out there saying happy born day. What's good with you? Eric Jordan, again, wishing the happy birthday. What's happening with you? He says, I also got something that I want to mail to you, Sensei. Pipe bombs, huh? You thinking about that already, man? Listen, you give me a little birthday gift already, and now you want to send something to me to take me out. See, that's what, gotta keep my eye on you, man. Gotta keep my eye on you. Hen Dog, the fearless one, is out there saying happy birthday, Sensei. Much appreciating that. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast is out there saying happy birthday, Sensei Stormy B, man. Thank you, sir. Woke is in the building this evening. Where you been, huh? He says Stormy salute. And who else we got out there? See, everybody else is just milling about. Universal Truth just popped into the building. What's happening with you, brother? Good to see you. Yeah. Eric Jordan, see, you don't think Stormy be thinking like that? I know, everybody that say saluting and say good things don't always have the best of intents, huh? Yeah, even those who are closest to you, huh? Family, yeah. So you have to be careful, be on guard, huh? Because the ones who can hurt you easiest is family. Yeah. Right there next to you with the blade on your neck. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. See, y'all don't think I'm smart enough to know those things, but I am. Huh? I pay attention. Yeah. Listen, we're on a subscription drive towards 8K. We're far behind, but with a little bit of assistance and blessing, we can make it, huh? I've been sitting on 59 for over 2 months. So it's the YouTube people that's holding up the progress. But if my people did their job, huh, we could push that number and kick in and cave in the door very fast. Pretend I'm Pornhub for a month or so and just subscribe to Stormy, share Stormy's everything. And instead of y'all dabbling in the gutters and the sewers, huh, share my stuff and get it out there to some other people, other faces and ears, huh? Because we're trying to go onward and upward. Y'all saw how they did my brother Drew Titan this morning, messing around with the stream. They doing the same thing to me. Why do you guys think I'm bottlenecked at this point? But I'm asking for the assistance and help of the brethren, and when a person is calling for help, someone should answer the call. I mean, you shouldn't just pretend like, looking around left and right. Did you hear something? I thought I heard a voice. Do you hear that? No, don't sit around doing that. Help. Huh? Extend a hand to the man. And let's get me up closer to that 8K before the first of the year. We got a few weeks left. And it seems like ever since I put on that notification, they've bottlenecked it. They slowed it down to a crawl. I was averaging on a month 80 plus subscribers. They've slowed it down to like 15. It ain't never been that low. Huh? What is really going on? They messing with me, man. So we got to change the tempo. Huh? Change the tempo. And just know that everybody that's here ain't with me, huh? And everybody ain't gonna make it, huh? And for those of y'all be like, no, man, I'm good with you, Stormy. You know me, man. You know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm aware. think I ain't? I be paying attention to everything. Huh? You think I don't know? All the foolishness that's going on. You think I'm unawares of that? Huh? All the foolishness. Kamaran Fields is out there. What's good with you, sister? I'm glad you're out there. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you. Appreciate you big time. Yeah. See, y'all just don't know. Stormy be paying attention to everything. Paying attention to everything. I had a chance to catch up on that Denzel Bentley and the fight between Bentley and Brad Pauls. I did a video on that, so you guys be looking for that video where I talk about that. Denzel Bentley put on a nice performance to come back. You know, he's a brother from the UK, challenged a couple of years ago Janibek Alahumne, and lost a decision to him, but the fight was tight for a moment, but he still ended up losing the decision, and it looks like he may find himself right back in the ring again against the likes of Janibek. Janibek is not as good as they have touted him to be, you know. Yeah, we got the brother Junior the Truth sending me a birthday wish. Thank you so much, Junior. Thank you for your support as well, brother. And all my other brothers and sisters out here in the community that have been sending out the well wishes and encouraging others to share those well wishes, and those who support the channel. Thank you so much. You know, appreciate the brother 78 Sports TV letting me on this morning to be a part of what he was doing. And I had a chance to express some sentiments, and you know, but that's how we do it here. We show love and support for one another round these parts. Yeah. So as we get on into the month of December, we've got quite a few matches that are coming up on the horizon. And I'll tell you something. The year is going out with a bang. I mean, we're having a number of matches that are being showcased for the month of December. And if you don't tune in, you'll find out, oh, I didn't know so-and-so was fighting. That's one of the reasons why I try to share with you all like I do. But coming up this coming Saturday, the 14th, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You know, a Sky Boxer card, Sky Sports. We've got a couple of DAZN cards, 1 Golden Boy, 1 Matchroom, and then we have also an ESPN card that is slated for Saturday the 14th. So boxing is busy. And then of course next week, the Usyk and Fury 2 card will be Riyadh season, man. So we got some good cooking going on, and we can talk about all of it, man. This one here, this boxer promotion, Sky Sports is bringing it to us. Listen, talking about changing up the tempo. Natasha Jonas is going to be defending her world titles. And I'm going to tell you something. Jonas, she's the type of champion that, you know how some people, they win, but you be wondering, how is this person still victorious? You know, and Jonas is one of those. She's a good fighter. I stopped short of calling her great. She was a great amateur. But this Saturday, as she takes on Ivana Habazin, a woman who has shown her wares out there and has competed with the best in the sport, the likes of Clarissa Shields and Terry Harper, you know, where her 2 losses have come from. You know, Habazin is now 35. Seems like she's been around a long time, but it's not so much of the length of time, it's the efforts that she's put in. She lost to Cecilia Brækhus, and that was a defeat that takes her back to 2014. It was a unanimous decision loss. And she has dropped some decisions, but some of the decisions that she's dropped has found her basically fighting in someone else's backyard and that type of a thing. But she has been a staunch competitor in the sport, and she deserves acknowledgement for her accomplishments in the sport as well. So she's going to take on Jonas, and this will be for Jonas's IBF and WBC welterweight titles. She's a unified champion. There was once talk about Jonas possibly taking on Clarissa Shields, and that was before Clarissa decided to move on up to light and heavy weight divisions of women's boxing and become a titleist there. But Jonas, who's now 40, a dangerous southpaw, got a split decision back in January of this year over Michaela Mayer, when many people thought that Mayer won that fight. She defeated, prior to Mayer, she defeated Candy Wyatt and Marie-Eve DeCare. Those were good matches for her. Now, when you think about Jonas and what she's done throughout her career, the 2 losses that she suffered were earlier in her career, to going all the way back to 2018, when she was stopped in 4 rounds by Viviane Obanov. And then, of course, a decision loss to Katie Taylor. So, you know, Natasha has bounced back. And the split decision draw with Terry Harper, where I think that Harper won that fight as well. But she's done good business in the sport, where she's kind of like an ambassador. Speaking on Jonas here, they often bring her ringside to do commentary, and she's pretty good at it. But if she were here in America, she would kind of be like, I'm talking only in the broadcasting sense when I say this now, she'd be like Tim Bradley, huh? She's a company lady for doing her commentary and everything. So just wanted to say that. Kamaran is saying, have work in the early AM, but y'all about to be sick of me as I am off for 8 weeks and we'll be in all these YouTube streets. She says, hoping you all have a blessed night. Appreciate you, Stormy B, man. Thank you so much, Cameron, and peace to you and your family. And we will be seeing you soon out there in the YouTube streets. Thank you for your support. Yeah. So, but yeah, Jonas, yeah, she's a company lady when it comes down to the boxing. And you get those like that, you know what I mean? They exist. You get them. Sometimes. Sorry, I dropped something on the floor and was trying to retrieve it. But it's looking like I can't do it at the moment. Oh, here it is. Don't you hate when you drop stuff on the floor and you're in a limited space? I'm in a limited space right now. Eric Jordan says to Cameron Fields, good night. Yeah. But hey, Cameron, before you go, I want you to see Stormy's latest meme, huh? And this is for all the shucking and jiving that they do out there, huh? Check it out.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest one.
My man Drew Titan ought to like that one right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's for the tank lovers out there, huh? I ain't forgot about y'all. I ain't forgot about you, huh? The Monkey King, huh? That's for y'all. Something special, huh? Hey, Drew, you see that? Woo! I tell y'all, man, I don't be messing around, huh? Don't be messing around, because it just has to be said sometimes, huh? Gotta be said. Yeah. It's gotta be said. But and for y'all who's sitting up there trying to be like, I don't know what's gotten into Stormy. What is that all about? The only thing I can say to that is woo! Yeah. Hey, Drew, I sent you a link, bro, because you might have something to say up here. But let me get back to these I know y'all don't be expecting it, but Stormy has to come out with that stuff. Now, this Habazine and Jonas fight, it's a good fight. I was trying to find, I lost my spot. Okay, here I am. So, that's for the welterweight title. Oh, okay, you say you're on the move. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's got a pretty good co-main where the IBO World Welterweight title is Lauren Price, a woman that they are expecting to one day take Natasha's belts from her. She's taking on Bexy Matias. And then Stephen McKenna is taking on Lee Cutler. And then that young kid, Vidal Riley, is going to be fighting on that card as well. So that's Ben Shalom over there with boxing. Oh, they're fighting in Liverpool in the UK. Eric Jordan, that's going to be in the UK. And that's on Sky Sports, which is, you can probably catch that if you got Peacock TV. It might be on Peacock. Otherwise, if you got Sky Sports, you know, on satellite or something like that, you should be able to find it. Yeah. But they're fighting in the UK. Yeah. But also, coming up this weekend, man, there's another fighter that you guys know. This gentleman, Bob Arum, is coming back with this young man, and they're going to be fighting in Baja California, Tijuana. Yeah. That's where your boy Jaime Munguia, is fighting one more again before the end of the year, as he takes on a guy that you all know very well. I'm just being sarcastic when I say that. Bruno Sarachi. Bruno from France is a guy that's 26 years of age. He's 25-0 with 2 draws, but he's got a stellar knockout percentage of 4 bouts in his 27 fights. 4 knockouts. So he's not going to be a threat to Jaime at all, He ain't going to knock Jaime out to save his life, And Jaime gonna go all oops upside his head for however long the bout lasts, And since they're fighting in familiar stomping grounds for Jaime, though the bout is scheduled, in the super middleweight division, I expect Munguia to take this kid out within 4 or 5 rounds. Yeah. It's scheduled for 10. They may get it done inside the distance. Yeah, they gonna get it done. Ravens Nation, what's good with you? King Style Production, what's happening? I see you guys out there. Shaquila is out there. What's going on with you, Shaquila? Thank you also for your support for the channel and for my birthday. I appreciate you all, man, more than you know. Thank you so much. But yeah, so Jaime Munguia, hey, he has proven since he took his fight with Canelo that he's all about the business, He has fought 3 times this year, and this will be his 4th fight this year. So he fought John Ryder in January, he fought Canelo in May, and he fought Eric Bazinian in September, and now he's fighting again in December. Now you see, that's how it's done. That's how it's done. When we talk about changing the tempo, Jaime went right back to being a busy fighter. And sometimes he's fighting names that you are familiar with in stronger opposition, and then sometimes maybe a gimme in between. But the whole point of it all, Deontay Wilder, is to stay active, If you're going to be out there, stay active, man, because you can't replace timing and conditioning and preparedness with long layoffs and intervals of inactivity that harm your athletic efforts. So listen, this young man, he's fighting. He's fighting. And he fought one time in 2023, and that was in June when he took on Sergey Derenchenko, And that was a tough fight for him. Deverenchenko was hitting Jaime with so many shots that I said that his head looked like a bobble doll, you know? And he took the rest of that year off and came back in January against John Ryder. And that set up the Canelo fight. Now, his opponent, Bruno, has no names on his 27 fight record that is of note. So, and being from France, they have typically just brought him in to be an opponent for Jaime. And Jaime is bound to get the job done against this guy, big time. That's what we can look forward to. Yeah. So, you know, I like the fact that the young man is active like he is. And Jaime is 28 years old now. Do you guys remember when he was like 22 or 23? Yeah, he's like 28 now. And he's 44-1. That one loss being to Canelo. So, you know, he's really pushing it. And I expect more. I expect more out of him going into 2025. Now, that kid Diego Pacheco might be a good opponent for Jaime next year. Diego is something, I did a video on him a little over a year ago when I said one to watch. Keep your eye out for Diego. But that's a damn good fight for these two guys. And again, this is a Golden Boy promotion, I believe. No, this is Bob Arum and Top Rank. So we'll see. So Carlos Castillo taking on Juan Ramon Guzman will be the co-main for that. We'll see how that turns out. But that's Saturday, December 14th as well. Top Rank Boxing, ESPN. So be watching out for Jaime Munguia, guys. Be watching out for him. You know. And who else we got? Oh, yeah. Also, on Saturday, the Golden Boy promotion is going to be Alexis Rocha is going to be taking on a guy that, I don't know, this might be a tough fight for Rocha, you guys. It very well might be a tough fight for him. Sometimes people bite off more than they can chew. Raul Curiel, who's 15-0, 29 years of age with 13 KOs. Now he's from Guadalajara, Mexico. His nickname is the Cougar. And he's coming in there to face Alexis Rocha. And we remember what happened to Rocha just a few fights ago, huh? When he took on Giovanni Santillan. And that was the fight that catapulted Santillan up toward a title shot where he ended up facing Brian Norman Jr. But Rocha was stopped in that fight against Santillan. And he was down twice in the 5th round and stopped in the 6th round. And he has put on a couple of victories since then. That Rocha Santillan fight was back in October of 2023. And I remember watching that fight and I was like, man, Santillan is strong. And Rocha wasn't dealing with him very well. So, you know, he lost that fight. And then earlier in his career, he lost a 12-round decision for the Intercontinental WBC belt back in October of 2020 against Rashidi Ellis. You know, Rashidi had boxed his shoes off. Yeah, so that's, but hey, he's coming back against Curiel, and we'll see what he's got. The two men are looking to take one another on. Rocha is now 27. He's 5'10 with a 70-inch reach. Curiel is 5'8. So he's got a 2-inch height advantage, but they got the same length of reach. Curiel may get Rocha, man. I mean, it's like, I'm not trying to rain on his parade, but the show is called Changing the Tempo, right? If he hasn't learned anything from that Santillan loss, man, that he's got to put his boxing skills better together to be successful at the high level of the sport, because that was a factor that I admired about Marco Antonio Barrera. When he lost a couple of fights, Junior Jones, the Kennedy McKinney fight was a good fight for him, but he had to learn to put his boxing skills together. And once Barrera added boxing technique to his seek and destroy, hunt you down manner of fighting, which meant he can do more than one thing now, he became a better fighter and raised the level. So we're hoping to see that Rocha has learned enough where he can apply those sciences to what he does. It's important to be able to be versatile, man, because you know there's always going to be someone stronger. There's always going to be someone bigger. There's always going to be somebody faster, punch harder. You got to find your way to deal with each one of those scenarios by being able to be smart and to be able to counter what those strengths may be in each subsequent opponent. It's very important to be able to do that and have versatility. Because as Mike Tyson says, and I like to quote him on this one, tough guys get hurt in this sport. Big time. They get hurt. So, yeah, that's just another one of those scenarios that we would like to see Mr. Rocha come out and compete very well against Curiel. Now, according to this advertisement, the Golden Boy Fight Night card will begin at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. So, guys, be watching out for that, because I think there's going to be some good fights on this card, man. Though that be the main event, which I think is going to be a lit main event between these two men. Sometimes when you're dismissive of these type of matches, that's when you say, dag, I missed that. You know what I mean? That's why Stormy B-Man is here to remind you, try to keep you in the loop for these fights, man, because it's important. Remember, you got people out here telling you ain't nothing happening in boxing, right? But what am I telling you all the time? All of my premieres this week are either covering something on the horizon or something that just happened this past weekend, or news that's, of what's up to date. And it's what I do. Salute to Jimmy Bernard. I see you out there. What's happening with you? Yeah. Yeah, let's see. There's another card that I want to see who this is. There are so many fighters, man. Okay, here we go. Trying to copy this name, put it in this queue. Oh boy. Yeah, now see, this is another Matchroom card here, you guys. And this is Monte Carlo in Monaco, okay? We're going to see Akhmadaliev versus Espinoza. Now, this fight right here, you guys might not know who this is, huh? But that's okay, because Stormy B-Man is here to tell you who they are. Ricardo Espinoza, he's from Mexico. Mirajan Akhmadaliev is from Uzbekistan. Now, you guys have seen him before. He's that guy that walks around there. He's got that little tam on his head, that little red tam he wears to the ring. He's a southpaw punching fighter out of Uzbekistan. And he's a tough fighter, tough as nails. He's 30 years of age now, super bantamweights. His record is 12-1, Mirajan. But he's got 9 KOs. He usually goes in there kind of like a Manny Pacquiao. He's looking to destruct and destroy his opponents. And, you know, Jimmy Bernard, be cool, huh? Stormy B-Man is doing the talking right now, huh? And it's my birthday. So don't be trying to show me up on my birthday, huh? Sit down before you get that F+. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, since you come in late anyway, huh? Let me give you a proper introduction to somebody who come in here and is trying to, you know, upstage the sensei, huh? What you doing, huh? Coming in here like that. Yeah. So take note. No, don't be trying to wish me a happy birthday now, huh? Don't be trying to wish me a happy. You late, huh? You late. Birthday almost over, huh? Sit down. Anyway, back to Akhmadaliev, huh? He taking on this guy, Ricardo Espinoza, another one of those Mexican fighters who come and try to take your cap off, huh? His record is 30-4, but he got 25 KOs. That means that Hindu, which is what he looked like when you see him. I guess they give him that nickname because he looked like an Indian dude, but he's Mexican. He's from Tijuana also. But anyway, listen, he goes in there to twist caps backwards. He's got his most recent loss out of his 4 was back in 2021, where he lost to Daniel Roman. He lost a 10-round decision in there, huh? But he was stopped once inside the distance. And that was a fight that saw him when he lost to John Riel Casimiro. And he was stopped in that fight in the 12th round. That was going back to May of April of 2019. So this guy is going to be tough pickings for Akhmadaliev. Akhmadaliev is a tough young fighter, but he has been, you know, in there with some guys that have has some success against him, even though he only has that one loss or two losses. I said the one loss, but he may find himself in a tough battle Saturday night. And hey, man, I try to tell you guys about these fights because I want you to see good boxing. I want you to see good boxing. T. Berry, I see you out there. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you. Now, another fighter on this card is Chevin Clark, a cruiserweight fighter who they are hoping to have title aspirations. Hearn is his promoter. He's taking on a guy by the name of Leonardo Mosquera. Now, Leonardo is a guy that's out of France. His nickname is the King. He's 30 years of age, 5'11", 15-0 with 9 KOs. But he's stepping up against Chevon, I should say. And he's looking, to get it done. Now, the thing about Chevon is he's a front-running guy. He's the guy that likes to get in there and show his wares as far as being tough and strong. He's a southpaw, 5'11 and a half. He's got a strong punch, but he's not a single knockout punch type fighter. He's strong, though. And he's from Montego Bay, Chevon. So he's a Jamaican man fighting out of the UK. His nickname is C4, and he's 33. So you know what that means. He's coming out of a prime, and though he hasn't had a title shot yet, he came to boxing late, you can still put some lessons on his ass. So hopefully Leonardo comes to fight and we'll see something special. Now, they've got that listed as the main event, which it probably should be. The two big guys getting in there, getting it on. But hey, the guy that is Akhmadaliev. And that's how they're advertising this bout. So, like I said before, the year is closing out with some quality matches, man. Big time, And we also have, like I said, in 2 weeks, we got the Usyk versus Fury 2 reignited. If you guys haven't seen the commercial trailer for this fight, it's one of the best commercial trailers that has ever been made for boxing. A really nice thing. And I tell you, it's something special. Check out that trailer, man. Because it's like both fighters their stories are, they're being haunted by the first fight, both of them in their own way. Everywhere they go, they see the other guy. Everything they do, they see the other guy. And it's kind of funny. It's kind of warped and everything, but very entertaining. I remember the brother Drew Titan shared that commercial with me. I was cracking up laughing. I watched it a couple of times. Yeah, but that's what's up, man. We are moving right along. And that should be it for the year after Fury and Usyk. But January, we'll start up some new stuff, and we'll get to that in a couple of weeks of what to expect after the first of the year. But hey, man, I'm just enjoying changing the tempo for you guys, switching it up, because we could talk about the bad stuff over and over again. We could talk about those who talk about us. We could talk about, what we're unhappy with and everything. But we just had Thanksgiving. So we're still giving thanks, huh? And coming up is Christmas, and we're going to pass on the blessings that come with Christmas, huh? That's how we have to look at it. And boxing is a sport that has been gracing us, huh, with some good stuff. You just got to know, just because your package might have had some ugly wrapping paper, don't mean that when you tear it off and open it up, that you didn't get something good out of there, huh? And for those of you that don't appreciate, huh?
Please don't kill me. No, ain't gonna kill you. You don't deserve that. Say hello to Big Dick Buster.
Woo! Yeah. That's my favorite show, man. The Godfather of Harlem. Yeah. If y'all don't know, I ain't got time to tell you about it, huh? Because I had to find out for myself. Y'all got to find out for yourself, huh? That's right. I ain't doing no favors around these parts. Just know, huh? Yeah! Oh, man, I tell you. But listen, that hour goes by fast, doesn't it? Man, Stormy might have to put in for an increase of a time slot, huh? Because, sometimes an hour just ain't enough. But then again, an hour is just enough, huh? And you can take that any kind of way you want, huh? Yeah. So, huh? But it ain't no, well, I ain't gonna say no more. Just leave that alone. But hey, now it's time for a word from our sponsors. Yeah.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Yeah. See, what y'all really should be doing is getting you some of that Stormy B-Man merchandise, either from the Streamlabs store or the A-Weapons store. The links are in the description box. They make great gifts, huh? You got mugs, you got tees, you got sweaters, you got hoodies, you got fleece, you got shorts, you got sweats. Listen, man, it's something in the bag for everybody. So that's what you should do. Hit up the merchandise. It's still enough time where if you order this week, you could get it before Christmas, huh? And that would be a great way to show some love and support for Stormy B-Man. Yeah. And don't forget to sign up for my Patreon, because that's where I am trying to encourage all of my members who were members of my YouTube channel, because we're making that lateral move to go forward. I want you guys to sign up, those who are prepared to do so and can afford to do so, to sign up for my Patreon, because there's going to be some changes, specifically come the new year, and the way we'll be, doing our live streams and everything. But just know, if they can mess with somebody like Stormy, who hasn't really done anything, I've broken no bylaws or anything like that, but here they come. You know what I'm saying? So I have to prepare myself to be able to do things a little bit differently, changing the tempo. You see how it all ties in? Yeah. And that's what we'll be doing going forward. But I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to show support this evening, the Cash App donations. I had a PayPal donation that I wanted to acknowledge from my brother Universal Truth, with that PayPal donation. And let's see who else we had. Universal Truth also with a donation from the 8th, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to acknowledge that on the 8th, but I'm acknowledging it today. So thank you so much, the brother Universal Truth, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Cash App, PayPal donations. Thank you so much, and thank you, Shower, for putting the links in the chat while the stream is going on. Thank you for that type of support, man. All right, Eric Jordan, I got you on that, and I'll get back to you, But yeah, my day was very blessed. You guys, the way you all support and motivate me, it assists with me dealing with things that I have to deal with. My health is not always 100, but nobody's is. But I don't complain. I just keep plugging, keep plugging away. And I get a lot of inspiration and motivation from some of you and for some of the brothers and sisters in the community. So that's, just how I move and operate. So with that being said, we're going to get ready to get on up out of here and release you guys into your evening. I'm going to settle it in for the night, and thank you once again. And may the spirit of the holidays be with you all as we get out of here. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Peace to everybody. Good night.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest